Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Coffee Talk, Hibiscus and Butterflies. And also, welcome back to another Midnight Chillings. Though I do want to say a little announcement, because that's if you are tired enough to sleep, you should definitely sleep. And if you're watching this when it's bright light, yeah, obviously then you don't have to sleep when you're tired, but you know, you get what I mean. Either way though, welcome to the Evening Whispers. Today is Sunday, September 24th, 2023. Unimimi and werewolves may share common ancestry, archaeologists say. Okay. Lionfish invasion decrease. Successful trial. Countries to block foreign entry amidst unknown livestock bacterial infection. Alright. Interesting. Let's first check Tomoda's shield again. Hey, we did unlock something about Baileys. Nope. But Baileys is coming by today. Rihanna Sheeran, bad traffic at Yale Street, avoid. I could really use a good cup of tea right now. Murdoch could come here, you know? Like how to make your timeline more fun. I have tons to think about every day. It's sometimes scary how so many things come into factor as you make decisions. It shouldn't be that hard, right? The Evening Whispers. Strawberry Hair by Ralia Ahmed. September 24th, 2023. Put my hair on your charm bracelet, wear it on your sleeve. So anytime, anywhere, you can always count on my heartbeat. Unlock my phone with your fingertips, leave your fingerprints on me. Hit my power button off, keep me away from the world. Just the two of us, remind me to press the enter key twice, to put some space in my poem, so you can have enough room to dance between my words. We don't need to grand ballroom for our chest to collide. You said my kitchen is big enough to let Beethoven fill the room with for Alice. The melody he composed for Lady Therese. So Therese can play his feelings simply but still prettily. Like your nightgown fluttering as we spin, like your upside down frown as we let our touching skin. Speak of our innocence. You can keep your glass slippers to yourself. There's no need for a fairy godmother in our story. You don't have to leave after 12. Well, then we'll dance barefoot on my kitchen tiles or on the grass of your childhood park if you want to. Like Ed Sheeran, our own perfect. We'll catch our breaths on the park bench when you're too tired. Rest your head on my lap, run my fingers through your hair, let them pick up that strawberry scent. Send them down to your blushing cheek to paint your nickname, Strawberry Hair. But only if you let me do all that. If you don't, I'd settle with your strawberry taste in my memory. I'll keep it in my breast pocket, so if you ever leave, I know which jacket I should stop wearing. So strawberry can still taste like a sweet thing for me. But let's not think about either of us leaving, shall we? Whatever will happen, right now you are my strawberry taste, my one and only race where my ego doesn't mind losing. Right now you are forever my safe place. You can have my promise that I will always be your safe place. I did say that too many girls before, so it's an empty shack. But you can try to reside there, and if you like it, you can stay. You already got the key anyway, even before I gave it to you. If you like it, if you like me, ask me to make it your retirement home. If you do, I'll build a pier, so you can rest your ship ashore, with a lighthouse, so I can light your way in case you want to set sail again. That being said, Strawberry Hair, I'm hoping you've had enough sails already and are finally ready to settle in. Jesus Christ, that was a long poem thing kinda thingy. There's something missing from the drawer. Did I misplace it? Looks like the bad weather again tonight. Let's hope it doesn't bring bad tidings. But something is missing from the drawer. Hey, wait a second. There is indeed something missing from the drawer. Oh, it's the information card for Rihanna. I don't know. I think it's a very nice color scheme. Well, I think it's lacking something. It's too dainty. Dainty. What would you like then? Red, black and purple? That wouldn't be the worst. Okay then, why not? But you have to commit to it. No takebacks this time. Bae. I don't know. Maybe. Let's take a break from the topic. I only have time for a quick drink before I go back to work. And it's not like we're going to the site now anyway. Oh god, they are having relationship troubles again. Maybe that's the problem. How are we supposed to plan this wedding if we keep postponing every choice we need to make? Yeah, that's true. Hey Tigo, what do you think? Pale green, lilac and daffodil, yellow or red, black and purple? Bae, don't put Tigo on the spot. No, it's quite alright. It's just that I wouldn't know. This is your wedding. Your opinions matter, not mine. Why are we so neutral in this? They look happy. Jesus. If ice could kill, poof, we would have been dead. Trouble is, we don't know what our opinions are. And when we think we do, we change our mind. It's like the centerpieces. Oh, please, we can we not talk about that right now? I really thought we agreed on the cute cottage core ones. The ones you spotted on Thomas Chill. I mean, they were your pick in the first place. They were, but they were also so expensive. We have to be realistic. But weddings in general are expensive. Especially when you want to have 200 guests. That's a low blow. I can't just disincentive my extended family. The keyword is extended. Do you even know half these people? That's not the issue. If I invite one of them, I have to invite all. It's like a domino effect. Besides, they'll be paying for part of the wedding. I still don't think they should. I can pull my weight. If we have to choose, I'd rather we have the beautiful things you like. Even if it means we have fewer guests. Well, if my family is not chipping in, we might not be able to afford either. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I don't want our wedding to just be a random meal with a bunch of people we are not even that close to. And I said I'll make sure we can afford a dream wedding. Or die trying. I don't want you to... Saved by the bell. That's work, I really can't linger. I think I'll have that drink now, Tigo. Of course, what can I get you? Something that will keep me awake. I still have work to do, and my head hurts. So I guess strong coffee would be good. And with a nice spicy kick, please. Any preferences on the spicy kick? No, any strong coffee with spice will do. Coffee with ginger? Or lemon? Actually, didn't we just... previous episodes found something like... that keeps people awake very much. Sweet coffee? Tire mind, sweet, inviting. No, but that's not espresso. Yeah, just warm, bitter, very good. I suppose. It's very bitter. Jahe Tabaruk. Sure. And a Jahe Tabaruk for the lady. Oh, an oldie goodie. Perfect. I can feel myself relaxing already. What? You're weird. That thing doesn't smell relaxing to me at all. You're weird. I guess we're both weird. That we are. Ooh, Hyde is back again. My lovely weirdo. My perfect misfit. Jesus. Well, at least they love each other. That's all that matters. This is so much better. It really is. Have I mentioned I love your smile? Never enough. Disgusting. I'm going to need something real spicy to wish this down. And I'd love to serve it to you, Hyde. If Baileys doesn't want to order, that is. Hyde, sorry, didn't hear you come in. Yeah, I know. You were both too busy doing whatever you were doing. Hey, Hyde. Go ahead, get yourself a drink. I can wait. I'll stick here for a while longer anyway, until Lua properly gets off work. Alright then. Did you hear me, Tigo? Spicy is the name of the game. Any preference on the spice of the bait? Nope, just make it sure it's got spicy kick of something and then double it. Just make sure it's got a spicy kick of something and then double it. Yeah, coffee with 2 times ginger, I suppose. Ginger coffee. Well, if that isn't spicy, Here you go. There should be plenty of spice in this. It does smell like it. And tastes like it. Well done, Tigo. This is the kick I needed. I'm glad. Alright, back to the lovebirds here. Your family troubles have sorted themselves out, yes? Still on the marriage track? Yeah, we are. We definitely are. Not getting too bored? Not really. Turns out planning a wedding is, well, suitably entertaining. That's one way to put it. Can't wait to be at the marriage stage of it, to be honest. Could you sound any less enthusiastic? Hey, here they go again. Good to see that some things don't change. And such dramatic backdrop too. You should start serving popcorn, Tigo. That's a good idea, right? We will sell it pretty good. I'd be more enthusiastic if we didn't fight about it every single time. Just like now. No, I'm not engaging with this right now. I've got to go to work anyway. Right. And I'm going to have a drink. Bye, Tigo. Bye, Hyde. See ya. Not even by Baileys. Ouch. Oof. What can I make you, Mr. Baileys? I think something warm, sweet and comforting, please. A hot chocolate, perhaps? Yes, chocolate. Hot chocolate with honey and milk could work. Chocolate with honey and milk. Dad just found a missing photo album of my childhood and I can only wish you can see how cute I am as a kid. Votre main est un passage aussi. Me no speaking French. It is French, right? Yeah, probably. We also no can speak English. Well, so sometimes I cannot speak English, but usually I meant Spanish. I cannot speak Spanish. Ginger presides over the ground coffee at the bottom of the cup, originally from Indonesia. Alright, let's make it. Brew. Let's go. Chocobi Miruku. With a love heart in it. Oh, that's so cute. There we go, a Chocobi Miruku for you. Perfect. This feels so good, Tigo. It means a lot that you're always looking out for all of us. On a miserable night like this, it's heartwarming. But of course, you're our valued customer. I hope Lua didn't get too soaked. You do care a lot about her. Of course I do. Then why all the fighting? You tell me. This wedding is bringing out the worst in us. Since we sorted out the situation with my family. You mean since you cut them off? Yeah, since I stopped talking to their judgmental faces, Lua and I haven't thought about anything. Until now. Every time we try to organize this thing, it's like we become different people. Let me ask you something. Go ahead. What do you want from this wedding? That's actually a very good deep question. How do you mean? It's not complicated. I'm just asking what you want. If you close your eyes and picture the day, what do you see? Honestly, I have no clue. I know Lua is there, but that's about it. That's not a bad start in truth, but if you don't have specific expectations, why don't you just let her do what she wants? You make it sound so easy. I want her to have what she wants. That's exactly what I've been trying to achieve. I've been picking up on everything she's liking on Tamagotchi. Every wedding picture she's been in online, all the places she finds cool, all the fashion designers she follows. She deserves to have all that, to have a special day. But every time I make a suggestion, she won't hear of it. She doesn't say too much, but overall it's too much or too expensive. Do this, do that. It's always something too. Is it too much, too expensive? That's not the point. I don't want her to have a shabby wedding. Just because I'm estranged from my family, I want her to have what she wants. What she deserves. A proper princess wedding. You're a remarkable, presumptuous young man. Mr. Hyde. No, that's alright. I know Hyde has helped Lua back in the day. If he's got something to say, I want to hear it. Good, because I was going to say it whether you like it or not. You're sitting here going on about everything Lua should want. As if you could know what in someone else's heart. Even when you love someone. No, especially when you love someone. You should never presume to what they need. Lua is the only one who can tell what Lua wants. But that's exactly the problem. When I ask her, she always says she doesn't know. Then give her time to figure it out. It's not going to help if she pressure it with 1,000 suggestions a minute, or if you try to force her into some sort of princess wedding. Just to make you feel good about yourself. Actually, yeah, if she wants it to be shabby, to say it like that, then she's gonna get it shabby, and if that's perfect for her, then it's just perfect for her, you know? But what if we take too long and that we reach an old age and we're still not married? If you reach an old age and you're still together, married or not, I think that counts as a win. And since we're talking about taking someone some time, you should also use that time to figure out what you want. Otherwise, the best you'll get is a wedding based on your skewed ideas of what Lua's wedding should be. That sounds pretty sad to me. Ooh. Well, that wasn't pleasant to hear. Baileys. But it also wasn't wrong. Give her time and figure out what I want, huh? Sounds so simple. Should have thought about that before, I guess. You're not bad at this though, laughing, are you, Hyde? Well, that's true, because people... Sometimes you're focused on one thing. You have perspective, the perspective is like that. Talking to certain people could widen your perspective a little and shift your interest. Like, oh, wait, actually, that person right there, that person has something to say. That person, might be a smart thing. And I've always been thinking like this. Let's go a little like this, you know? Instead of this, go a little like this. And also look a little bit in that direction, you know? Maybe even the wrong things of your perspective, shorten it a little. And then someone else from that side tells you like, no man, it's like this and this. And then you think like, oh, wait a second. Overall, that's also interesting. And then overall, you form an opinion, you form a mindset, you form a thought that is just the most ideal you do want, you know? And that's why talking with many people about the same subjects could change your mind in a positive way. Because from more perspective you get more ideas, and then you can choose which idea suits you the best, or if you combine it, you know? That's overall the way it works. Perhaps I should consider a career in couples counseling. That doesn't sound nearly as fun as modeling, doesn't it? Modeling gets old after a while. I thought you were having a good time in LA. I was, until I wasn't. I'm moving to Seattle, in fact. I kept my contract with the agency just in case, but there aren't many modeling jobs to be had there. Really? What are you going to do then? Go back to my mafia dwarves buddies, of course. Okay. Come on, I'm obviously kidding. Are you? Phew. I wouldn't go back to them. I'd go back to being chased by them. Oh damn. Besides, I checked in on them, and everyone I used to find entertaining has retired now. Meanwhile, their grandkids managed the whole enterprise, like it's some sort of startup. Are we seriously talking about the mafia right now? That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about. Mr. Hyde likes to play a little. Huh, guilty as charged. I can't help it when I see an earnest face, I feel to tease it. I'll take that as a compliment. But also, what's wrong with managing things like a startup? That sounds like a pretty efficient approach, right? I mean, not if you had it all figured out already. You young people, impatient in business like you're impatient in love. Efficiency isn't everything. I have all the time in the world. I don't care if things are done fast. I want them done right. Maybe you shouldn't go into slow fashion. Or fine arts. If you paint with oils, that'll take some proper time. Fine arts were the first thing I got good at a few centuries ago. But my style isn't trendy nowadays. Too much chiaroscuro lights. Chiaroscuro lighting. And putting blue in skin tones isn't novel anymore. That's true. If you're insinuating that you're Rembrandt, shh. If my mafia buddies find out, I'll be in trouble. You're always joking around, Hyde. But for all that you don't sugarcoat your advice, you're a pretty great listener. I hope you also have people who listen to you. I'm moving here to be closer to them. Ooh. What was that? Nothing. I believe your phone's ringing. Ah, it's Lua. She's done with work for the day, finally. In a hurry to leave here, Mr. Baileys? No, not at all. But I'm looking forward to going home. And keep bickering? Nah, I don't think so. I had an epiphany just now. Must be something in the drink. I'm going to leave the topic alone for a little while. Good elf. Enjoy your night then. I think I will. Thanks, Hyde. And thanks, Tycho. Of course. Have a good night, Mr. Baileys. People are leaving quickly tonight. Someone might come in as well tonight, I think. Mr. Hyde, what was it about the mafia and modeling and fine arts? Are you genuinely considering a career change? All I'm considering right now is whether my car got nicked. I know old man Georgie said this area is safe, and it's a bit off. A pile of junk. But it's a pile of junk with sentimental value. I sense a story. It's quite a story indeed. But I'll make it short, cause it's getting pretty late. I got this car many moons ago, back when Gayla was my bodyguard. I had been stuck in Seattle for a while, working day in and day out. At some point I decided that I needed proper break. But you know, Gayla has a bit of a stickler for the rules. There was no way I could have a night out in the middle of a big job, not on his watch. So you slipped his watch? Haha, you know me well, Tycho. Some friends and I, we decided to get together. I was to provide the ride, they provided the entertainment. I did the usual thing. I waited until Gayla was sound asleep. Then I left a pile of pillows under the duvet height-shaped, and I snuck out of the hotel room. There was only one problem. Gayla was my chauffeur as well. He had your car keys. He had my car keys. And I wasn't about to poke the bear booth. So I went to the nearest dealership and got the cheapest car I could find. I only intended to keep it for the night, you see. I'll spare you the details, but my friends and I, we drove to a lovely spot with a view for the sort of auction which, I admit, might appear ambitious from the outside, but to me was very enjoyable indeed. We were right in the thick of it when suddenly we hear a tap on the window. Let me guess, that was Gayla. The wolf himself. He peers inside. Then he starts banging on the door so hard the whole car is shaking. We all just kind of freeze, and then he says, "How dare you kidnap Mr. Hyde?" Opens the door and tosses my dates outside. Mr. Hyde, you're not winding me up, are you? Oh, Tycho, I wish. Sorry, it still sends me into a fit, just to think about it. The princess carried me out of the car, if you can believe that. That's a consensuous bodyguard if I ever heard of one. Right, truly earning his yearly bonus. I didn't even have the chance to explain the situation. At least not until he removed my gag. Gayla acted like he was angry, but in reality he was mortified. If not as mortified as my dates, whom I had to pick out of the grass. Poor Gayla. Tss, Tycho, I see where your elegance lies. Personally I say, poor me. I never saw those lovely friends again after that fiasco. But I couldn't be angry at Gayla even then. In fact, I his chivalry rather charming. He didn't seem to find my antics quite as charming though. He had woken up, hadn't found me, and was already suspecting the worst. And that was before he discovered me in a strange car in the middle of nowhere, in a compromising position. I think he was truly terrified on my account. So he stopped talking to me for a few weeks. That doesn't sound unfair. I suppose it wasn't. He also wouldn't give me my car keys back. I got stuck with this old thing you can see outside. And the worst of it is, if you can believe it, I decided as a grand gesture to chauffeur him around in it. He stopped sulking really quickly after that. I suspected he wasn't a huge fan of my driving. Anyhow, I decided to keep the car in the end for whatever reason. My car collection had some serious turnover, but this one isn't going anywhere. I must have replaced everything inside it a dozen times over, and it's very banged up. But I guess I've grown fond of it by now. We're both a little stuck in time, this car and I. Beautiful story. You're rather more sentimental than I thought, Mr. Wright. Sentimental, That's how you took away from that story? But I suppose you're right. Good thing it's only us here. I can plausibly deny this conversation ever took place. Still, the rain has stopped and this is my cue to go. Before I lose all my remaining cred, I hope the car is safe and sound. So do I. Antigo? Yes? Nah, nothing. Have a good night. Good night, Miss Wright. Freelance designer and first pumpkin spice fan. And brew pet for the Choco Bee Miracle. And safe journey home. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to thank you very much for watching this episode of Coffee Talk. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Do not forget to come back to the channel tomorrow. And then I want to wish you a very great night and a good night. I hope you all sleep very well, sleep tight, and until the next one. Bye bye, bye bye, bye.